The fact that Nigeria's payment system is one of the most advanced in the world is undeniable. The Central Bank of Nigeria has repeatedly blazed a trail with innovative payment solutions in Africa. One of such is the central bank digital currency eNaira, which has recently added another layer to its existing USSD string for enhanced services. With the added USSD layer, you can get eNaira wallet, make transfer, cash out, and also register as an agent if so desired, all without internet connection. Another CBN innovation is the homegrown card payment scheme Afrigo, which settles your billings in Naira even for web transactions. We have details of these and more after this short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. We begin with the news. The Central Bank of Nigeria has released the Nigerian Treasury Bills NTB issue program for the second quarter of the year. A breakdown of the NTB issue program published on its website Tuesday, 28th of February shows that a total of 23.67 billion naira for 91-day tenor, 34.7 billion naira for 182-day tenor, and 1.08 trillion naira for 364-day tenor will be issued between 9th of March and 25th of May this year. The same amount will be maturing during this period. The CBN issues Treasury bills, a short-term debt instrument used to borrow money from the public and assist the federal government fund budget deficit. It also helps banks to manage liquidity in the system, controlling money supply to curb inflation in the economy. The Central Bank of Nigeria has appointed Dr. Isa Abdul-Mumin as the acting director of its corporate communications department following the retirement of his predecessor, Mr. Osita Nwanisubi, last Friday. Before his new appointment, Dr. Abdul-Mumin was a deputy director in the corporate communications department of the bank and has served in the department since joining the Apex Bank. He has been described as a hardworking and efficient professional who enjoys the cooperation of his colleagues within and outside the bank. The retired CBN director, Mr. Osita Nwanisubi, took over from Mr. Isaac Okorafor in 2020. Unstructured Supplementary Service Data (USSD) is a GSM communication protocol that is used to send text messages on mobile phones. It requires no internet connection to function and can work on any type of phone. Because of this advantage, and in order for both the people having bank accounts and those without any bank accounts to have access to the digital money option, the Central Bank of Nigeria in October introduced the star 997 USSD code for its digital currency eNaira. Now, the bank has partnered with stakeholders in the fintech space to come up with another layer of USSD for enhanced services on the eNaira platform. Last Thursday, there was a media party in Lagos to create awareness and further enlighten the public on this eNaira USSD code. Here's the detail.
Ever since the central bank digital currency eNaira was officially launched by President Muhammadu Buhari on October 25th, 2021, the Apex Bank has been collaborating with critical stakeholders at different stages of its development to make it accessible to both the bank and the unbanked. This event is as a result of such collaborations. Champs Mobile Limited and Super Agent has developed enhanced services that make eNaira easier to set up and make usage possible even without having a bank account by just dialing the code star 997 star 50 hash. Mr. Bayo Akintoye is the founder, CEO, Bonnet Platform. He explains how the eNaira USSD code works.
Yes, the enhanced service is a layer above the service that is provided by CBN on the star 997 hash USSD string, which is provided by CBN. So the enhanced services is star 997 star 50 hash. And what it does is, beyond the services that CBN provides on its own string, which is basically for you to get onboarded onto the eNaira, for you to transfer peer to peer, and some administrative operations like changing your PIN, things like that. We provide a layer of service for to address peculiar Nigerian circumstances and situation. And one of it is the unbanked, the underserved. Okay, so the eNaira is ideally you're supposed to swap your money in the bank account with your eNaira wallet. So I have money in my bank account. You take it out, the bank will take it out and exchange it with an eNaira wallet. But what about if I don't have a bank account? I go to an agent and I give the agent the cash and he puts the money in my wallet. What if I don't want to go to an agent? What if I don't want an agent to know about my transactions? I can buy a recharge card. That's what we do. You buy a recharge card, a voucher with a value, just like you are loading your phone, you load the wallet with that value. And we provided that service. So you can do it remotely for people. You have your people in the village. You can actually load somebody's wallet from here and buy recharge, or you can send it as a gift, or you can just buy it and do it later by yourself. This gives you the opportunity to be able to do everything on your wallet by yourself without depending on an agent or the bank over the counter. So it gives you full control. It's democratization of the tokenization of that money into your wallet. Also, beyond that, we also do peer-to-peer transfers on our platform, but different from what CBN does, where you will need to have. I will need to know your account number, your wallet number, which we call the NUBAN number of your wallet. When you open a wallet, there will be a NUBAN number that is sent to you, communicated to you. But on our own wallet, you don't need a NUBAN number. All we need to know is your phone number. So I have a list of people on my contacts with phone numbers. I can easily send them money without even knowing their account number, without even asking them for account number. People are more comfortable with phone numbers. People recognize phone numbers. People are more identifiable with phone numbers. They have them in their contacts. You have it on top of your head. Your number, you can easily recite it to me, other than trying to memorize a new number. So that gives an opportunity for our masses to easily be adhered or to be endeared into the use of the eNaira on the US bank. And then the third is the cash out. People are like, okay, I want to move my money. I don't want it to always sit in this wallet. Can I move my money to my bank account? Can I move my money and let it become cash back? Yes. So we provide a service where you can cash out your wallet into your bank account, or you need cash immediately, you can cash it into an ATM that you can go to and get the cash without even having a bank account in that ATM or having a bank card. This is the one I call the ARM, where you just be money is just coming to you, and this is a simple technology, and we have mastered it, and we are providing that to eNaira users. So this is the eNaira enhanced service that we're talking about. On our platform, you can register as an agent. We have agents, growing number of army of agents called the eNaira extension workers. They do more than selling the vouchers and making profit out of it. They also advocate. They also help people. They also educate people, and this is why. This is what we need to make the eNaira penetrate into the hinterlands. A lot of education needs to be done. A lot of advocacy, like we are doing now at this program, needs to be done so that people can get endeared to eNaira, they can understand it, and they can adopt it.
CBN Director, Information and Technology Department, Mrs. Rekiat Mohammed, represented here by Ontaro Abdulkadiri, praised Bonnet for coming up with the homegrown innovation, emphasizing that the eNaira was introduced to support the traditional banking ecosystem and not to replace it.
As is today, we are able to transact on the eNaira with 4 methods. You could scan to pay, you could use your wallet ID. That's when you're on board on the eNaira. It gives you a 10-digit number, and of course you could use the USSD string, and that USSD string *997# is available for everyone with a mobile phone. So the voucher is based on a product introduced by Bullnet. The organizers of this event is the USSD string *997*50#. With that, people are able to follow the procedures there and effectively either cash in or cash out from their onto their eNaira wallet. And I think they're actually introducing cards, recharge cards That way you can get the value for the amount you would like to have in your wallet. And so you would wonder, why should I take cash to buy a scratch card and then load it into a wallet? Why? The truth is, the eNaira brings a lot of features. Number one, your settlement is instant, meaning that you get value for your money instantly. The transaction is swift, no network failure, no reverse transaction or truncated transactions. And somebody was asking about security with the eNaira. The eNaira provides all of the solutions and introducing more. I can assure you or guarantee you.
A businessman and president of Balogun Business Association, Mr. Oscar Odogu, believes that eNaira will be very useful to traders, promising that his association members and other business people will be encouraged to onboard.
Cashless actually is the way to go. So we the traders actually who will do our best to key into the program, as we are trading on currencies actually. But we will do everything possible in order to sensitize our people, to let them know the importance of using the eNaira. It will enhance trade and as well curtail theft because we don't have to be moving around with nairas again. It has to be on your wallet. Yeah, you have to operate through your phones, through your laptops. And to me, it's a welcome one. With the traders, we will surely accept it since it is the way to go in the country, and in advanced society is cashless. So we will be able to oblige.
The cashless policy started in 2012 under my predecessor. Between 2012 or between 2014 and now that I've been governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, we had made at least 5 reversals at our attempts to truly deepen cashless and improve the level of financial inclusion in Nigeria. The reason we did those was because we felt that there was a need for us to deepen a payment system infrastructure. And I know, and we have facts to support the fact that the payment system infrastructure in Nigeria is amongst the best 6 in the world today. So we believe that we have put in place enough infrastructure that will help us attain or achieve the cashless policy that we do aim to attain in line with global best practices.
Thank you for staying tuned. This is From the CBN, a weekly program that brings to you reports and expert analysis of the actions, policies, events, and economic initiatives of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. In January, the Central Bank of Nigeria unveiled and launched the National Domestic Card Scheme named Afrigo in a virtual event. It is a homegrown card payment scheme with so much value. If you're just hearing about Afrigo, here's all you need to know.
Why Afrigo? What does it mean for us? I think you can see clearly that the green is coming out. The green stands for Nigeria. It stands for rebirth. It stands for life. It stands for dynamism. This card has been birthed in Nigeria, but with very, very strong continental and global aspirations. We want Afrigo to be the continent, the African continent's beacon for payments. What does Afri signify? Africa, its culture, its dynamism, its inclusion, its innovation, its bravery, and its wealth in national resources. And Go is about progress, moving forward, being inclusive, being independent, and of course, the green for Nigeria.
Whilst the penetration of card payments in Nigeria has grown tremendously over the years, many Nigerians are still excluded. The challenges that have limited the inclusion of Nigerians include the high cost of card services as a result of foreign exchange requirements of international card schemes and the fact that existing card products do not address local peculiarities of the Nigerian market. Given the limited usage of cards by Nigerians and in a bid to deepen penetration, the bank actively promoted the National Domestic Card Scheme, which will be accessible to all Nigerians and also address our local peculiarities. This scheme is therefore an important plug in the gap that has remained with us since the cashless policy was introduced in 2012. It is important to note that the establishment of national domestic card schemes is in line with domestic global trends. Nigeria, by this initiative, will therefore be joining countries like China, Russia, Turkey, and India, who have launched domestic card schemes and harnessed the transformative benefits for their respective payments and financial systems, particularly for the underbanked. This effort is not a quest to prevent international service providers from continuing to provide services in Nigeria. Rather, it is aimed at providing more options for domestic consumers whilst also promoting the delivery of services in a more innovative, cost-effective, and competitive manner.
What can we say is the value, or what is the National Domestic Card Scheme about? It's about being homegrown. It's native to Nigeria. This is owned by us, just like the BVN that was launched by NIPS years back, fully homegrown, addresses the requirement of the Nigerian payment industry, specific use cases. Nobody's going to come from outside this country to help us. We have to help ourselves, and that's what we have put together. Scheme provides opportunity for innovative offerings and then growth potential for the Nigerian financial market and beyond. Like it has been said, this card scheme intends to look beyond Nigeria and in overall drive and boost financial inclusion as well as the cashless economy. It's aimed at reducing operating costs within the ecosystem. Billing will be in Naira. It is based on shared infrastructure, multi-tenancy for ease of integration. And another beauty about this card is that the central card management solution will be available to all OFIs and other institutions that will partake. I can guarantee that this CMS solution is one of the very robust and system that's been put in place that will provide real value for the ecosystem. Then operational effectiveness, enhanced dispute resolution, flexible and standardized operational standard. And in addition, we have provision for unique and reliable services integrated to NQR and NFC. By the way, you know the NQR is instant settlement. Biometric and offline capability is part of the expected features, and this will help Nigerians, and this will also curtail the issue of fraud. Another beautiful feature this card is bringing to the ecosystem is in the area of loyalty scheme. Loyalty scheme have not been really successful in Nigeria. With this launch, we believe that we'll be solving part of that problem and ensuring that redemption of loyalty points are done easily. Then customized local content. All the contents will be local, customized, and across region, across any line, each organization has the right to customize whatever product on this card. Micropayments and credit, e-government, health, and so on. Other key features improved sovereignty in terms of data security and operation, standardization, financial inclusion, and affordability. Key opportunities, therefore, are available for domestic autonomy, which is financial inclusion, promoting cashless economy, customer loyalty programs, reduce operating costs, identity management, improve standardization, national and social intervention programs, improve flexibility, growth for the fintech, and opportunity to utilize the AIs, wealth creation and empowerment, then local and global partnership exist. The key offerings, the scheme will provide as part of other services and other offerings. Debit card and other related variants like the Zakat card can be issued on this scheme. Then the prepaid card, loyalty cards, gift card, web payment gateway, the APIs are available, virtual cards, secured platform, and co-branding opportunities exist. The benefits, highlighted here as the benefits to the key players, the central bank, the payment collaborators, the PSSPs, PTSPs, and the PTAD, then the issuing and acquiring banks to merchants as well as to cardholders. Great opportunity. For cardholders, we have protection against fraud, tokenization, cashback or mile points on a loyalty program. And within a short while, we believe that this loyalty points can be redeemed at airlines, hotels, and even against airtime, or even as a credit into your account.
Africa's total GDP is approximately $2.4 trillion, and its population is around 1.3 billion, yet around 65% of Africans remain unbanked or underbanked. Fintech is the fastest growing startup industry in Africa, garnering 54% of known startup funding in 2021. Notably, the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, creating the largest free trade area in the world, and the planned rollout of the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System open new avenues of growth for fintechs by increasing cross-border payments and trade. 92% of Africa's investment in tech is won by just 4 countries: Nigeria, Egypt, Kenya, and South Africa. Over the years, Nigeria has made great strides in the economy, particularly in the financial system, with landmark technological innovations. In 2010, Nigerians pledged her commitment to reducing the financial exclusion rate to 20% by 2020. A tiered approach to KYC, approved multiple agent banking, increased mobile payment systems, created credit enhancement schemes and programs, facilitated rapid growth of agent networks, prioritized 5 most excluded segments, retained the 80% by 2020 target, advocates digital use cases for the informal and low income, projected 95% financial inclusion rate. Recent efforts by the Central Bank of Nigeria to promote the digital economy in Nigeria include launch of the central bank digital currency, eNaira, Nigeria Payment System Vision 2025. The target of the initiative is to have a nationally utilized and internationally recognized payment system. Supervisory framework for payment service banks, launch of regulatory sandbox, issuance of guidelines on open banking. As of today, 64% of Nigerian adults have access to financial services. Other strategic outcomes: growth in agent banking network, 16 NIB guidelines issued to increase access for those excluded due to religious or cultural beliefs. BVN enrollment increased to 56.53 million. Over 16.6 trillion naira disbursed to more than 500,000 MSMEs and registration of more than 650,000. Growth in electronic transactions. Increased innovation in financial products and services, such as the establishment of the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, NIBSS, incorporated in 1993. As the Nigeria Central Switch, NIBSS is responsible for the interoperability between the various players in the financial system. Nigeria is Africa's undisputed real-time payments and digital payments leader, recording 3.7 billion real-time transactions in 2021 and ranking 6th in the league table of the world's most developed real-time payments markets, according to the 3rd edition of ACI's Primetime for Real-Time report. Now is the time for Africa's digital transformation. Fintech is the power of future, and the future is Africa.
That's all from the CBN this week. Report unresolved banking issues to the CBN Consumer Protection Department using the email cpd@cbn.gov.ng. Attach relevant documents. Call CBN Contact Center on the phone line +234 700 2255 226. Local call rates may apply. Write to us through the email address fromthecbn@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for updates and to watch uploaded episodes of the program. We invite you to join us again next time. I'm William Misi Dada. Stay safe. Bye for now.